In the heart of World War II, the world's greatest minds gathered for a secret mission that would change history forever. This mission, shrouded in secrecy and urgency, was driven by the fear that the Nazis were on the brink of developing a weapon of unprecedented destructive power. The stakes were unimaginably high and the pressure was immense. The world was at war, and the outcome of this conflict could very well hinge on the success or failure of this clandestine endeavor. This is the story of the Manhattan Project. A tale of scientific brilliance, relentless determination, and the moral dilemmas that come with wielding such immense power. It's a story that begins in the laboratories and universities of the United States, but its implications would ripple across the globe, altering the course of history in ways that are still felt today. In 1942, with the war raging on, the US launched an unprecedented project, codenamed Manhattan. This project was born out of a desperate need to gain an edge in the war, to develop a weapon so powerful that it could bring the conflict to a swift and decisive end. The Manhattan Project was not just a scientific endeavor, it was a race against time, a race against the enemy, and a race against the unknown. The goal? To build an atomic bomb before the Nazis did. This was no small feat. It required the collaboration of the brightest minds in physics, chemistry, and engineering. It required resources on an unprecedented scale and the utmost secrecy. The scientists and engineers working on the project knew that failure was not an option. The fate of the free world depended on their success. Led by physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, this top-secret effort united brilliant scientists from around the world. Oppenheimer, often referred to as the father of the atomic bomb, was a man of immense intellect and vision. Under his leadership, the project brought together a diverse group of scientists, each contributing their unique expertise to the monumental task at hand. These were men and women who had dedicated their lives to the pursuit of knowledge, now turning their skills to the creation of a weapon of mass destruction. For 3 years they toiled in secrecy, developing the bomb in remote locations like Los Alamos, New Mexico. Los Alamos became the epicenter of this scientific endeavor, a place where groundbreaking research and development took place under the strictest security measures. The scientists worked long hours, often in isolation, driven by the knowledge that their work could change the course of the war and history itself. And on July 16, 1945, in the early morning light, the first atomic bomb was successfully tested, ushering in the nuclear age. This test, known as the Trinity test, was a moment of both triumph and terror. As the bomb detonated in the New Mexico desert, the scientists witnessed the birth of a new era. The explosion was more powerful than anyone had anticipated, a blinding flash of light followed by a massive mushroom cloud. It was a moment that would forever change the world. Just weeks later, bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, ending the war but forever changing the world. The devastation wrought by these bombs was unimaginable. Entire cities were reduced to rubble, and tens of thousands of lives were lost in an instant. The use of atomic bombs on Japan brought about the end of World War II, but it also marked the beginning of a new and terrifying chapter in human history. The Manhattan Project wasn't just a military endeavor, it was the dawn of a new, terrifying era, an era where the power of the atom was both a weapon and a warning. The scientists who had worked so tirelessly to develop the bomb were now faced with the moral implications of their creation. They had unleashed a force of unprecedented destructive power, and the world would never be the same. An era where the power of the atom was both a weapon and a warning. The atomic bomb had demonstrated the incredible potential of scientific discovery, but it had also shown the devastating consequences of that power. The world had entered the nuclear age, and with it came a new set of challenges and fears. The threat of nuclear war loomed large, and the need for international cooperation and control of nuclear weapons became more urgent than ever. The Manhattan Project, a race against time that proved both the brilliance and the destructive potential of humanity. It was a testament to what humans can achieve when they work together towards a common goal. But it was also a stark reminder of the consequences of wielding such immense power. The legacy of the Manhattan Project is one of both awe and caution, a reminder of the dual-edged nature of scientific progress. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and comment your next topic suggestion below. As we reflect on the history of the Manhattan Project, let us remember the lessons it has taught us about the power of science and the importance of using that power responsibly. The story of the Manhattan Project is not just a chapter in history, It is a continuing narrative that shapes our present and our future.